From October, the month of October 2006, the rats started increasing, and they're eating the grains of the Dendrocolama hamiltoni. And by December, January, February, most of the fruits are eaten away up to March. So there was not much left to eat. So the rats, they gathered and then they came to attack the gym floor. It is quite amazing. It is strange also, but that is a real thing. It's a fact.
A plague of rats has destroyed entire crops of rice, corn, sugarcane, and even vegetables. Also, India is removing subsidies to staples such as rice. This has driven up the cost so that state governments can't afford to import it from elsewhere in the country. And thirdly, centrally planned government distribution can't meet the increased need in remote areas. The chaos of a natural disaster has met the chaos of transition to a market economy in food staples. This crisis has gone entirely unreported in the world press.
Tell us why this region of India is plagued with rats. Where do they come from? Why there?
Well, it's a very unique phenomenon. Basically, every 48 years, a species of bamboo that's there, it flowers all at once. It's called gregarious synchronous flowering. And this flowering provides an extra food source for rats. And basically, the population of rats explodes exponentially just because of this bamboo flowering. So it's once every 48 years.
And so they come to eat that, and what do? They eat everything else as well?
Well, yeah, the population explodes. Like basically right now in a state of 1 million people, it's estimated that there's 10 million rats. So the rats are in the jungle, and the farmers, they put their fields, they basically have slash and burn agriculture. They go into the jungle and put their field and plant their rice there, and the rats just come out of the jungle at night and destroy everything.
Are there any crops in the area then? Is there any way to keep the rats away?
No, really. So there's a bounty to try and catch rats, but that's all they're doing.
Now, we hear so little about this. Why is that, do you think?
Well, it's a very remote place, and it's sort of neglected by the rest of India, and it requires a special permit to even get into the state. It's a restricted area, so it just basically has been ignored by the world press.
Give us a sense of how bad the famine is in this state, then. What are you seeing?
About 54% of our population are depending on this agriculture, slash and burn system of farming. And even before that, 85,705 families are already living under the poverty line. So last year in 2007, due to this Mautam, food production has been decreased so much, and farmers loses about more than 80% of their harvest. So from October, this starvation started in rural areas, and many people are wandering in jungles and was searching for food like wild yams and banana trees, and yes, that's how they live now.
Hatia mau bualaura kha min tan ti khanin zan khathil thua khanin saju kantimaya saju puang tam tak khan zan khata alabo ta duwa maya o kan pi le pu te khanin kan nu le pa ten mau ta man lo she masa mau tam hi kum samnga tanga samwain kar a oma antia ti chonin tuna po hianin somwa anile tep to tuna ken ke ma ni rama kisan tam takatam
ada tu segala seta le wa tu anin nau pang te laksa ba te nom tamo chu chani tu tom to la wa barha anje mai ram huaya mo huaya barha lain ni tin kan chwa ga kata khania ei tu khom lo wangin bắt ha thì gắn lại chum thì gắn khẽ thì chuan máu chuối từ na máu tam gắn thì chu mi chuối chu nấu tẻ mò gắn khẽ chu gắn ai ta tắm tập chuan mai ăn gắn này bọc mai ăn chu mai ăn hộp gắn thêm gắn chuan chu thì gắn ai bọc mi tắm tập chuan ăn cùng tên na ta thi po nó mình gắn cùng sặc lang wal nghe po máu chuối ai van thiên
chu hua chuan India sarkar khan bu pai kha arun thak ta tlai khon huwa 就是无快卡啊，茶楼在那么饮食在磨的，啊，所以呢，就是跟你了吧，vuông chấm ta cũng ôm mình rất may là hiểu lại xem mà ăn vuông à thì khai nên ăn mít tết sao là ba nát này nhưng mà thì kalau kau ta
ăn thịt tết à
chỉ chấm ta cũng ta nên đông đảo suy lại tại là Mizoram hiếm tệ cho nên anh ở lâu mua mà mà à tuột nó biết lệ tuột nếp được thế mà
Next village from this place, there is one small village and they're growing banana in large scale. So the farmers, those banana fingers, the banana fruits, it was eaten by the rats also. The rats climb on the banana and they climb on the bunch of the fruits and then eating it and during daytime also. In normal year also, we do not have this much of intensity, rats attack intensity in Mizoram. So during these bamboo flowering years, this year, rats surely multiplies in the jungle. At night also, if we go into the jungle, you can hear them moving around, rustling on the dry leaves and like that. So the rats population is more, you can say, comparing to the normal year.